Hello friends, how are you? In this video, we'll discuss about the first derivative test for local maximum and minima. So let Cp is the critical point of a continuous function f moving from left to right. So if dy dx changes from minus negative to positive at Cp, then f has a local minimum at point Cp, and if dy dx changes from positive to negative at point Cp, then f has a local maximum at point Cp. Okay, so we can see here. So this is what our local maxima, this is what local minima. So here dy dx changes from this is what our positive to negative. Okay, and here the dy dx changes from negative to positive. So if it changes from negative to positive, that means what, it is local minima, and if it is positive to negative, then it is called the local maximum. Okay, next we can see one example. Say y is equal to 1 by x into x minus 1. So dy dx, this is what our derivative. So if you have, you can see the derivative, and you can see here if it is a tangent. Okay, you can see here if it is a tangent. So their dy dx value is what? It is 0. In this case also dy dx is equal to 0. So if you put dy dx is equal to 0, we can get the x values. We can get this particular x values. So here x values are 1 and 1 by 2, that is 0.5, but we cannot put 1 here. But if you put 1 here, so this will what, the denominator will be what, it will be 0. So you cannot, the denominator should not be 0, and if it is 0.5, then it is okay. So that means what, single critical point is there, that is 1 by 2. So you can see here, this is the graph for 1 by x into x minus 1. So here one local maximum is, this is what local maximum at 0.5. Okay, so at that particular point the local maxima is there. So but there is no local minima. Okay, next, so we can plot it. So the first derivative test for local maxima minima, so we can plot the graph. So we need these three packages, and here these are the lines through which we just plot the figure. So in the description part I will give this particular lines, so you can check it and we can execute it. Now this is what our the graph. Okay, you can see the codes. Okay, and you can easily can understand. So here we plot, the y and x. So here y is the function, and you just identify different ranges. Okay, from that range we can identify this particular graph. Okay, next, so the function is what, y is equal to 1 in 1 by x into x minus 1. So dy dx is what, so this is what our dy dx, and here the x, if it is equal to 0, then the x values are 1 and 1 by 2, but we have select the critical point 1 by 2. Now already you know, so if dy dx changes from positive to negative at Cp, then f has a local maximum at point Cp. So we can see the critical point is what, it is 1 by 2, 0.5. So we just take one left value and the right value. So 0.4 is less than 0.5 and 0.6 is greater than 0.5. So if x is equal to 0.4, then dy dx is what, 3.47, and if x is equal to 0.6, then dy dx is what, minus 3.47. So already you know, if dy dx changes from positive to negative, okay, so positive to negative, then f has a local maximum at point Cp. So the critical point x1 by 2 is a local maximum. Okay, now we can solve it. We can see the say x and y both are the symbols, and already we have imported the SymPy. Okay, so from SymPy import asterisk. So y is equal to 1 by x into x minus 1. So here we apply the single derivative. Okay, now here to identify the critical point, we use the function solvify. Okay, so we have to evaluate this expression. Okay, and we have to identify the x values. So to identify the number of critical points, now it will return the total number of critical points present. Now if you execute it, it will give the result, the total number of critical point is 1. Okay, so we have seen here, so there is only one critical point, 1 by 2. So 1 should not be the critical point here. Okay, and we can identify the xy point where that particular point is there. So the associated values are 0.4. So that means what, 1 by 2, 0.4. That means what, if you see, this is the point, it is what, this value is at 1 by 2 comma minus 4, this particular point. Okay, so this is what our x value and this is what our y value. Okay, and we can identify the left value as well as the right value. Okay, so we have to identify the left value as well as the right value. So the critical point minus 0.1 and critical point plus 0.1, so we can get these two values. So the changes is what, positive to negative. So if the changes is what, positive to negative, then means what, it is a local maxima, otherwise it is called the local minima. Okay, are you getting this one? So we will give all these codes in the description part. You can see, now we can see, we can execute this one and we can see the result. Okay, so the total number of critical point is what, it is one single point, and the critical point is what, 1 by 2. So the associated y value is what, 0.4. The point is what, 1 by 2 comma 4 minus 4, and the left value is this one, the right value is this one. So it is positive to negative, so the 1 by 2 is the local maximum. Okay, now we can see another example. So these are the outputs. Now we can see another example. So y is equal to 3x to the power 4 minus 4x to the power q plus 6. So dy dx is what, dy dx is what, 12x to the power q minus 12x square. So the x values are 0 and 1. Okay, so two critical points are there, 0 and 1. So we can see, so if it is a critical point 0, the associated y value is 6. The point is 0 comma 6. The left value is what, minus 0.4.5, and the right value is at minus 1.5, and 0 is not a local extremum. Are you getting this one? So here both the sign are same. Okay, and the critical point 1, the associated y value is at 5 and the point is 1.5. The left value is what, minus 1.5, the right value is at 13.5. So the 1 is a local minimum. Okay, so it is what, negative to positive, but here both are negative. So both are negative, so it is not a local extremum, but here it is negative to positive, then that means what, it is a local minimum, already we know. So we can see the example, you can see, you can execute it, and you can see. Okay, so import numpy as np from simpy import asterisk import. Now this particular line is not required because we are not plotting, we are not plotting anything. So x and y are the symbol. This is the expression. So y is equal to 3x to the power 4 minus 4x to the power cube plus 6. So this is what single derivative, and here you solve it. So here it should be the 0, and we can get the critical points. So here total number of, we identify the total number of critical points. So it will print the total number of critical points and the total and the critical points. And for each critical point, we identify the yv value. Okay, the associated the y values. So the for critical point this, the associated y value is this one, and the point is this one. Okay, now we have to identify the left and the right value. So minus 0.5 plus 0.5, and just print the left value and the right value. So if the signs are different, if the sign is same, it is not a local maxima. But if LV is greater than RV, so LV is what, left value, and RV is the right value. If left value is greater than right value, that means what, it is a local maxima, otherwise it is a local minima. Are you getting this one? So we can execute it and we can see the result. Okay, so the total of critical values are 2. So the critical points are 0 and 1. So if it is a 0, then associated value is what, 6. The points are 0.6. The left value is minus 4.5, and the right value is what, minus 1.5. So 0 is not a local extremum because it is, the signs are not changed. But if it is a critical point, the associated y value is what, 5. The point is 1.5. The left value is negative and the right value is positive. So 1 is the local minimum. Okay, so using these lines, we can identify the local minimum as well as the local maximum. Are you getting this one? We can see another example. Say y is equal to x square plus 1. So dy dx is, this is what our dy dx. So the x values are minus 1 and 1. So the critical points are minus 1 and 1. So we can see this is our graph. Okay, so total number of critical points are, it is 2. So we can see here, this is one point and this is another point. So if it is a minus 1, that means what, it is what, it should be local minimum. And if it is a plus 1, it should be the what, it is a local maximum. Okay, so we can see, so total number of critical points are 2, total number of points are minus 1, 1. So if critical point is minus 1, So if critical point is minus 1, that means what? Associated y value is what? Minus 1.2. So the point is what? Minus 1. So this particular point is what? Minus 1 in comma 1 by 2. So this is what our x value and this is what our y value. So the left value is what? Minus, and the right value is at plus. So that means minus 1 is what? It is local minimum. So this is what our negative, and but this is what our positive. That means what? This is what? Local minimum. Now similarly, you can say if critical point is 1. Okay, now this is the, if critical point is 1, then the associated y value is 1 by 2. The point is what? 1 by 1 comma 1 by 2. So this is what? 1 comma 1 by 2. Okay, and the point is 1 by 1 comma, so the x value, this y value, and the left value is positive. Okay, you can see left value is positive but the right value is negative. So 1 is the local maxima. Okay, are you getting this one? So using program we can identify local and local maximum and the local minimum. Now we can see the use of second derivative test for local maxima and minima. So if dy dx is equal to 0 and d2y by dx square is greater than 0 at point P, then f has a local minimum at point P. Second is what? So if dy dx is equal but d2y by dx square is less than 0, then at point P, then f has a local maximum. But if dy dx is equal to 0 and d2y by dx square is equal to 0 at point T, then nothing to say. Now we can see one simple example. So y is equal to x by x square plus 1 dy dx is what? This is what dy dx, and this d2y by dx square. So the total number of critical points are 2. So minus 1 and 1. So if x is equal to minus 1, then d2y by dx square, it is 1 by 2. So we can see here. So if it is d2y by dy by dx is equal to 0 and d2y by dx is greater than 0, then it is what? Local minimum. So 1 by 2 is what? It is a local minimum. But if x is equal to 1, that means d2y by dx square, it is minus 1 by 2, then f has a local minimum at point 1. Are you getting this one? Now we can see it. So we can execute this particular program. Okay, and we can see the result. Okay, in this case also this particular line is not required. Okay, so the expression x and y both are symbol, and y is equal to x by x square plus 1. So if it is the case, then here we identify the first derivative, here we identify the second derivative, here we can get the critical point, here we identify the total number of critical point. Now for each critical point we identify the associated y value. Okay, so we just print the critical point, associated y value and the point, and here we check the d2y by dx square value. Okay, so this is what d2y by dx square expression 2. So expression 2 hold the double derivative, second derivative of this particular expression. So if that value is greater than 0, then it is a local minimum. It is less than 0, it is a local maximum. Otherwise it is nothing to say. Okay, so we can execute it. So total number of critical points 2. Critical points are minus 1 and 1. For critical point minus 1, the associated y value is minus 1 by 2. So the point is what? Minus 1 comma minus 1 by 2. So the minus 1 is the local minimum. Similarly, the critical point is 1. The associated y value is what? 1 by 2. So the point is what? 1 comma 1 by 2. The 1 is the local maximum. Are you getting this one? Now we can see another example. Suppose here, another example here. This is y is equal to, we can see y is equal to x to the power q minus 9x square minus 42x plus 52. Now we are going to identify critical point, local maxima and minimum. Okay, so the total number of critical values are 2. Critical points are minus 2 and 8. So the critical point is minus 2, associated y value is 104. The point is what? Minus 2, 104. The minus 2 is the local maxima. Similarly, the critical point is, the associated y value is what? Minus 396. The point is 8, 396, and 8 is a local minimum. So at point 2, minus 2, it is local minimum maxima. At 8, it is a local minimum. So we can take, and we can see another example. So here the example is what? Y is equal to 1 minus x into e to the power minus x. Now you can see the result. So total critical point is what? 1. Okay, the point is what? 2. So at critical point 2, the associated y value is what? Minus exp2 minus 2. So the point is what? 2 comma minus exp minus 2 e to the power minus 2. Okay. So the 2 is a local minimum. Okay, so we can get it. So so we have seen different equations, and we can get the local maxima and minima of all these expressions. Are you getting this one? Now next we can see the inflection point. Okay, a point P at which the graph of a continuous function f changes concativity is called the inflection point. Okay, so if d2y by dx square is defined on both sides of a point P, if d2y by dx square is 0 or undefined at P, then P is possibly inflection point. Check whether if d2y by dx square changes sign at P. Okay, so if sign changes, that means what? It is expression inflection point. Now you can see this is the point. This is the point you can say where concativity changes. Okay, so if concativity changes this particular point, you can say it is an inflection point. So we can see how it is, how you can identify inflection point. So so in this particular case, total number of critical values are 2, -1 and 1. You can say this is what -1 and 1. And if x is equal to -1, so d2y by dx square -1 by 2 is a local minimum. So this is what local minimum, and in that case it is a local maxima. This is what local maxima. Okay, so we can say how to identify the inflection. So we need this particular import numpy as np from simpy import asterisk. So from we need this particular package also. So xy symbol. Okay, y is equal to x by x square plus 1, and here we just same thing, we identify the local maxima and minima. Okay, but these are the lines through which we identify whether it is a inflection point or not. So first of all, we identify the local minima, the left value, leftmost value to say some maximum value, and we see each and every value, the associated d2y by dx square value. So first of all, identify the sign of this particular expression. Okay, so d2y by dx square, and when it changes. Okay, when it changes, and every time for each and every interval, we just identify the associated sign. If it is not matched, that means what? The inflection point is there. Okay, so we can check it, we can execute it, and we can identify the which one is the inflection point. Okay, so we can take it and we can execute it. So we will give this in the description part. We can see the can identify this. Okay, so the total critical values are 2. The critical points are -1 and 1. So for critical point -1, the associated values are, so -1 is the local minimum and 1 is the local maximum. So the inflection point is what? 0.09. Regarding this one, so we can say this is nothing but our 0.09 means what? Something it is near about 0. Okay, so 0 point is near about this particular point. So here concativity changes. Okay, so through this we can identify the inflection point. Okay, and that is the end of this particular video. Thank you very much.